everyone, it's Char from Char's Fashion Nation, and I'm back with the second part of putting the skirt together. Now, as you can see, I already have it on the machine because I have the pockets pinned together. The skirt is, well, obviously the skirt's, together, but, I don't have the long sides of it pinned together. It's kind of out of habit, I guess, because I can just hold that together. That's just moi. Now, because this is 4 layers, don't forget, like right here, your machine may, have to struggle a little poquito, just a poquito. And remember, you are going to have to hold this and pull it forward just a bit. Go back, go forward, and then, I did have to trim some of the fabric. I didn't trim it here, and I didn't trim it down here. So I only had to trim a little. So far, because I'm not trying to trim off too much. I want to have a good sturdy pocket on both sides, and something that when you come up to that waistband, you're going to have something sturdy to hold to that. Because don't forget, when you do your waistbanding and you do a pocket like this, you're attaching that to the waistbanding. And again, in the Vogue 1671, I still haven't finished that one after the patching, in which, by the way, I did mysteriously find that bodice. It mysteriously reappeared. I'm telling you guys, when you live in a haunted house, it's much more than a haunted mouse. I'm serious. It's much more than a haunted mouse in a haunted house. Have we had to really deal with mice here? Not really, with having 2 cats. The outdoor cat, he killed the conejo. Oh, baby conejo. He's such a cute baby conejo. I did kind of scold him a little bit, but then when I thought about it, he was trying to push it towards my feet. And I was like, wait a minute. He's trying to give me a trophy. And I was like, oh God, I can't scold you. I'm like, but don't kill the baby rabbits no more. I'm like, they're too cute. I'm like Hercules. Don't kill the babies no more. He's a cat. He's an indoor-outdoor cat, so he was just trying to appease. I think he's jealous of Titten, because Hercules used to be the only cat here, and then Titten was brought in the house, and animals get jealous. If you have animals, I mean, I don't mind animals. I grew up around animals. I love animals. I had wild animals come up to me. Kind of interesting how, to have wild horses just come up to you and put their head on your shoulder. That was an interesting experience. And the owner was like, "Oh my God, don't touch that horse," and like the horse was so like tame with me, and they're like, "Get away from that horse." I'm like, yeah, the horse is fine. I mean, I understood the horse wasn't, broken for riding or anything, but sometimes I wonder, like, how severe are people with some animals? And that makes those animals react to them a certain way. We had the neighbor a couple of doors over. I don't know what happened there, but this big hog, not a pig, a hog, came running from their fence through the front yard here, and I was like, look, there's some bacon in the yard. Bacon. So I was like, here, bacon, bacon, bacon. And I was saying, I smell bacon, I smell pork. Run, little piggy, I've got a fork. It wasn't a pig, it was actually a hog. The difference between a pig and a hog is the snout, the body, definitely. The legs, the leg portions is completely different. And basically the taste of the meat. Basically the taste of that meat. Hog meat is a little more gamey, but it's not disgusting gamey. I know there's a lot of people out there that don't eat pork, but there's a lot of us that have lived off the land, that understand that living off the land you survive off of certain things. Abso-freaking-lutely. Wild game is one of it. In the South, wild boar actually tears up a lot more crop, a lot more vegetation crop than people know. So to get that pork on your table, heck yeah. A lot of people they don't want to say no to that. I mean, if it's tearing up the farm, killing people's pets, wild boar can actually kill a human. Been known to do that. Yeah. What is wild boar related to? Well, it's actually closer related to hog, which of course is related to pig. They're actually all pork. Even though they all have just a slight different taste to them. If you've ever ate wild boar opposed to farm hog, opposed to farm pig, definitely. Okay, so now I'm going to show you what this looks like. Now, that's a good clean hem right there. That is a good clean hemline. Oh yeah. And that's pretty. That's pretty. Cause see, like right here, I'll just roll that under and then hem it. But we're gonna get this other side and then do the same thing. Now, what I almost did with this pocket, and I might repin it because I'll bring that on the other side and then pin it. Why is there purple up there? It could be the sunlight, but I don't think that is. Who knows? Like I said, this house is haunted. Still sort of there. Who knows? Could be IR reflection. I have no idea. You know, I almost thought about getting an IR camera. I did. I almost thought about that. Now, I did. Just for like the fun of just, I love ghost hunting. If that makes any sense to you. I like paranormal stuff. So, anyway, now this is very clean on the inside. Like I said, this will get attached to the waistband and that looks a lot cleaner, but let's move on to this side and then finish off that side, and then I'll flip it inside or right side out and then show it to you. And then when we come back in a third part, I will get the waistband attached. And now with the waistband, I'm not going to do like double the fabric all the way around. I'm just gonna fold the fabric. Well, that'll be a double fabric, but it's just a single fabric folded to look like a double fabric. So, you know, I haven't changed that needle yet, and that is a strong needle. Singer makes, like, I think they've been around for a very long time, and they make quality product. They're a company that has made machines under different names. Brother is Singer. Singer is Brother. They're also Bernina. They are Bernina. Because I had a survey that came with my machine, and they wanted to know if I had ever thought of buying Bernina, and then come to find out that they are Bernina. Who knew? They knew. They knew other people thought of buying Bernina. Even though, you know, like I've talked about making regalia with Joaquin Lage, the Southern Cheyenne, Southern Arapaho, in Oklahoma. And that show, it's not on anymore. You can watch it on YouTube. It's a shame that it's not on anymore. But like I said, you can watch it on YouTube. And his grandma is how I learned how to make traditional style sweet little old thing. She had to have a facial surgery, repair her face. Just a sweet, sweet old lady. And like I said, she's how I learned like the traditional style regalia design. So, yeah, I mean, when you learn from an elder, that really means something when you learn from a native elder on her grandson's show. that means a lot. It really does. And I mean, she just seemed like she had a really good soul, and somebody that you would have wanted as your grandma. Is who she seemed like. Just somebody you would have wanted as your grandma. Because she seemed like she had a good soul and was really good at sewing, beadwork, you know, a lot of other stuff where she could have like taught that. Well, she did to Joaquin, him, maybe even a few other of her family members that were in sewing circle. And that's the other thing with Native Americans is there's sewing circles. And this year I know the Lenape sewing circle I know is not going on because I already checked. And last year I asked my Lenape friends about, you know, do they have sewing circle? They said yes, but they had actually needed newer sewing machine. And they asked what did I have, so I told them, and I told them what the price is. I'm like, but since you're Native American, and if you run a non-profit organization to help your tribe, you may be able to get the company to donate the machines for teaching. That's right. So it's still one of my goals to see if I can get Singer to donate the Singer Heavy Duty 4452 series to the Lenape Sewing Circle, because this would be really great for them considering all the settings. I use it. I would like for them to have the opportunity, especially for community and outreach, and for something that they don't have. Now, they don't have to live on a reservation, no. But it's because they're not recognized by government, but they are recognized by state as a tribe. Yes. It's weird that they are not recognized by the U.S. government, even though they are Native American. They are Indigenous American, but they are not recognized by the U.S. government. That's why they do not have to live on a reservation. Does that make any sense? Okay. Anyway, back to pinning this before we take up more time than you probably really want. Let me be able to grab a pen. My finger just did not want to grab a pen. Like, no, shh. And just get back to Sally. That's all right. But anyway, no, that is one of my goals. Possibly to see if I can get help for the Lenape to get the Singer machine, and see if I can get the tribe some help that way. And I guess maybe that's kind of paying into the tribe. I'm not sure. They asked me if I plan on applying for their tribe. I guess I could. They asked me last year if I plan on applying for their tribe. I suppose I could, since they asked me. I'm just a little nervous about it, I guess. I've never felt so accepted. I'm gonna cry. I've never felt so accepted. You know, I just haven't, I have not felt so accepted. Except for by, like my people here on YouTube. And other than that, it's just in general in life, I've never felt like seriously accepted by a lot of people in general. And I mean, I connect with people. I kind of have a click with a few people, but I always felt better when I was with like the tribes or around the tribes, because I always felt like I belonged. If that makes any sense. And then to have a tribe, like actually more than one, seriously accept me. Sorry, now I gotta get my snifflies all gone and everything. So, like, yeah, I just wasn't really used to being. You see how I'm able to just glide this? And this is the other thing about the Singer Heavy Duty 4452 is it's easy. To be able to glide your fabric. And that's because I believe I have this down. Yeah, I do. And that's why this is easy to glide. What I did was I took the sewing teeth down like you would with the setting for I forgot to trim that back, for doing the freehand embroidery. And so what I do when I'm doing like thick stitching, thick layering like this, basically any stitching, so that you can easily glide your fabric along. And that's the other thing that I do like about this machine. You can just easily glide that fabric along and not have to worry about putting the needle down, lift the foot, turn. Put the needle down, lift the foot, turn. No, this, you can just glide this along, and just glide it along. And that's the other thing is, you're not having to clip here and there, you're able to just glide it along and make a curved edge. And I know a lot of people, they had to clip to get it to go, and with this I'm not having to do that. Now, like I said, if you feel like it's kind of thick, you need to tug a little bit to get your layers of fabric to go through, because that means that your machine just needs a little bit of help, just the least bit of help with that. And now we're almost done with this side, and that's great because we're going to end the video soon because it's starting to get hot in here now. And I put my green shorts away. I like keep those clean, but I've kept those clean. I forgot to clip these threads at the end when I got done with that. But yeah, seriously, why is that bulky? Like, adjust this. If you feel that's getting bulky, run your hand underneath and adjust. If you feel like that's got weird, and then adjust it here, lay it back, right? Because that's what you need to do. It doesn't get all weird and such. And then you also might want to just check it, figure out why it feels like that, and then okay, and then adjust that back. Bring your fabric down. Bring this down. Are we having technical difficulties? No. We're just adjusting. Because you got to remember, you did this on the other side. And you need to make sure that you have all your layers now for the side of the skirt together. Bring this over here. I'm still your friend. And I keep on sewing to the end. I'm still your friend. I just like to be funny with these. I'm sorry if you don't like my singing. I've had people tell me that they don't like my singing, and I've had people with no problem with me singing. I just like to be funny sometimes. Like, I think it's kind of funny just to sing. Even if, like I'm a trained vocalist. I'm not gonna lie. I know sometimes my voice hasn't been at its best, but in the end, I'm still your friend, and I will teach you. Okay, anyway. Because I did it my way. And it came out pretty nice. So the next part of this will be the waistbanding and the bodice going on this. And like I said, the stitching, that looks pretty darn clean on both sides. I know. Right way. And looks pretty darn good with those pockets, right? Them pockets. I like the pockets, actually. Yeah. I don't think the pockets turned out too darn bad. I mean, don't mind. This one might need a little touch up, and that's about it. Yeah, that one just needs a little touch up. That little tail, see right there with the needle and thread. Other than that, the skirt's pretty darn good. Now, this isn't going to be see-through, obviously, and although I can see my way through finishing this, so stay happy, stay healthy, stay positive, and as always, stay blessed, and I will be back with the rest as soon as possible. See you soon.